Other interesting cultural news: you have a woman stabbing a 3-year-old to death, and appears to be she's smirking in court, showing actually showing no remorse. Which, yeah, pure evil seems to be growing in modern society in the United States, especially as we have the continued cultural decline. There are myriad reasons to this. I partially blame the decline in religious attendance as well as communities, which used to be two important pillars of society that kept people together and kept people out of nefarious things like this. And I don't know, why not? We'll throw in the public education ineptitudes as well. I got, what was it, 38-year low for ACT scores? So there are myriad of reasons why I think the culture is decaying. Also, I think show homeschool kids. Nevertheless, this is first brought to us by Lives at TikTok, in which she says, quote, pure evil. Bianca Ellis smirks and smiles as she appears in court and reads her charges for stabbing a 3-year-old toddler to death. Which, yeah, let's just say, we need more uses of the death penalty. Appropriately applied in court, again, you have to prove it. I know there's for better or worse, there's a very high burden of proof when you're going for the death penalty, which is why, in many cases, it's so rarely sought after. It's also, in some states, they don't even allow it, which is ridiculous. I know just growing up in the Midwest, I remember Illinois was like that. So you can commit the most horrific acts ever, and yet you're guaranteed to get just free food for life in jail or prison, wherever. Now, I don't want to say she's as wise. She is beautiful, and of course she didn't suit up. No, that's partially joking. She's in court. Well, I think that's a prison jumpsuit, but yeah, it's about 4 minutes long. We'll probably participate the first minute or two. And yeah, there's a. And again, I should point out this is all alleged, or I guess for legal purposes or something like that. And again, she'll have her day in court. She'll be prosecuted, and I suspect they'll provide an appropriate amount of evidence to convict her. But I mean, no matter the let's say she's innocent. Let's throw it out there. Even if you're innocent, would you be smirking? And presumably, even if you're innocent, you'd be scared to death. And yet, she has no remorse. So we'll go ahead and do this real quick.
Code section 2903.11A1 and or endangering children in violation of Ohio Revised Code section 2919.22B2. Count 4 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024.
Wow. So she gives so she's smirking like an a-hole. And then as soon as they get started, she smirks like, she almost looks like a football player. But yeah, just smirking.
The defendant did knowingly cause serious physical harm to JW on date of birth 10/29/2020. Count 5 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2020.
Maybe I misheard it. Wait a minute.
29/2020. Count.
It can't be. It happened that long ago, or just now getting to justice? What?
Did knowingly cause serious physical harm to JW on date of birth 10/29/2020.
Oh, sorry, the date of birth. No, that was a child.
5 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did torture or cruelly abuse JW, date of birth 10/29/2020, a child under 18 years of age, and furthermore, the violation resulted in serious physical harm to JW, date of birth 10/29/2020. Count 6 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did attempt to purposely cause the death of Margot Wood. Count 7 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did attempt to cause the death of Margot Wood as a proximate result of the offender committing or attempting to commit an offense of violence that is a felony of the first or second degree, to wit, felonious assault, Ohio Revised Code section 2901.11A1. Count 8 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did knowingly cause serious physical harm to Margot Wood. Count 9 alleges that on or about alter, destroy, conceal, or remove any record, document, or thing for the defendant did with purpose to deprive the owner, Volunteers of America store, of property or services, to wit, knives.
This is also first posted by Ketchup. And yeah, so Lives TikTok also said, quote, toddler killed and stabbing in an attack in Ohio. Bianca ambushed the mother and her toddler in a parking lot and stabbed 3-year-old Julian Wood to death. The monster, Margot Wood, was also stabbed and is recovering in the hospital. And for those who are interested, who are just listening to this and not viewing it, the alleged attacker is a very large African-American woman, and the ones that were assaulted were a Caucasian family with larger man and wife and the 2 kids. And it's went pretty well. It got 10.4 million views and 47,000 likes. Which, again, for love of God, if your state and your local area allow it, I 100%, 110% recommend getting a concealed carry license. Or if you don't need one because you have constitutional carry, I still recommend taking a class so you can understand the legal ramifications if you do take even if you take a justified legal shot, because you'll still be arrested and you'll still have to be processed. But yeah, defend your family at all costs legally. And it's just heartbreaking to see this family get a little bit smaller because of this. Wow. Now, Liv's TikTok also said the killer is a government employee who worked in childcare. And she says, yeah, it looks like she worked for the Ohio Department of Job and Family Services. She worked in childcare. She's also charged in 2023 for stealing, the government not hiring the best. Hopefully she goes to prison for life and never be allowed near children again, which there's a picture of the alleged killer. I want to say, in terms of fashion sense, she gets an F-. She is at work wearing like a leopard print fuzzy outfit, which is only appropriate for like nightlife, on rare occasions, obviously. Which, an attack on fashion as well. Got 7.5 thousand likes. Now there's also a GoFundMe to the family. There you see a little kid went to preschool. Then you have, yeah, the alleged killer in a wig. Just, yeah. Let's see here. Wow. Bond set at 5 million. Again, she's smirking in court. Yeah. Again, the cultural decay is disgusting and heartbreaking. Again, defend your kids at all costs. Legally. Now, you also have Paul Zupa saying, quote, black on white crime is often censored by the media because it doesn't fit their narrative. This story is sad, and we all know that if the race is reversed, there'd be speeches by Biden condemning white supremacy, and BLM would be rioting. Instead, there's silence. That's all. That says it all. Quoting 6,000 likes, which, yes, it is also concerning. There are some police departments who stopped reporting the race of perpetrators and criminals because they were worried about possible perceptions of racism. I think San Francisco specifically, there are a couple of police departments that said, "Oh yeah, we're also no longer going to release the photos of these criminals." The Texas one also says you'll never hear about this. Luckily, we are the media now, getting 934 likes, which, yeah, let's just say the odds of this happening at CNN or being reported on CNN is near zero. I mean, not zero exactly or precisely, but like 0.0000168% approximately. Now you also have National Conservatives saying North Oldsped is 2.5% black, getting 51 likes. Ernie Grabowski says he won't be buried in a gold gasket, and no cities will be burned in his honor, getting 2.9 thousand likes. Travis says, horrible, this is what inciting violence looks like. The Democrats can own this anti-white narrative they've been pushing, getting 3.3 thousand likes. Let's see, may you rest in peace. I got 2.4 thousand likes. Old School Eddie says, a 3-year-old that woman needs to be removed permanently from society, getting 3,000 likes, which, yeah, 110%. See. Eastwell says, and once again, it's a South Park, it says, and once again, the suspect is not white, so we will now end all coverage of this event. It got 6.7 thousand likes. Planet of Memes, A+, they responded in meme form, or meme form if you feel so fancy. Usually it's a 50-50 split with that Twitter handle, because sometimes they respond in text only. Now they say, and this is why, and there's a meme of Family Guy, and it says, it's the skin color template next to Peter Griffin. It says skin color of the perpetrator, and it says 24/7 news, and it's different color shades of white, and then it's light brown, brown, and black, and it says bury it, referring to bury the story. That got 2.2 thousand likes, which reminds me of the Arlington. You had an incident where a teenager shot up a school in Arlington, Texas, and it was really big news for like an hour. Then it was revealed the perpetrator, or alleged perpetrator, subsequently charged, was African American, and no other mainstream media talked about it at all. On the flip side, every other incident that you will hear about in nauseam for weeks, and they'll use it as a political mechanism to push anti-gun rhetoric and laws to disarm law-abiding citizens. Going down, one bad dude says demons like her are becoming more and more common since our government and media have been promoting mental illness. Unquote, getting 1.5 thousand likes. Body S says known to police strikes again. Ellis, who's known to the North Olmsted Police Department for previous theft charges, was taken into custody without incident. She got 986 likes, which someone here asking if she's legal, which she's a government employee, so probably that got 167 likes. And yeah, it's heartbreaking. Again, concealed carry, especially if you're a mom, It's a must these days. Again, if your city or state allows and permits it, most states do allow that. And it'll be interesting to see if anything is actually done to attempt to make this incident not happen again. Will this person even be charged? Will they get slapped on the wrist, 10 years and parole? Will they actually be charged appropriately? In my opinion, they should get the death penalty charges in court. But let me know in the comments. What are your thoughts? And as always, I guess just sad reminder to keep your family close and protect them. Because evil and cultural decay is everywhere, and evil seems to be growing. And yeah, if you're a law-abiding citizen, definitely responsibly and legally speaking, arm up and be vigilant. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in. Again, try to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.